Hey guys, and welcome to New by Design. I'm just going to be continuing the Destiny walkthrough series here with part 11, which covers the Ishtar Collective. The Ishtar Collective is the second mission on Venus, and it is an level 11 story mission. So there's not too much to the first portion of this. We're just going to kind of speed through the cutscene here just a little bit, land on Venus, and then we are going to make our way towards the start of the mission. So I'm going to kind of do something a little abnormal for myself here when I'm doing these videos, and I'm going to skip through a decent amount of mobs on my way to it. The fastest way to it is definitely through that back alley there. You skip a couple mobs, and we're just going to kind of float around the outskirts of it here, just to try not to get ourselves any sort of aggro. And we're going to continue on down the trail. So again, I'm not doing it full speed just so that you guys kind of get a sense of where we're going, but we're kind of speeding things up just a little bit here. Right up until the Ishtar Cliffs here, when we're going to get into just kind of avoiding a little bit of mobs. And right up around the corner, we'll actually have to do something for this mission. There is a kind of fun event that spawns right behind us there in the morning and at night. But this is the first goal of the mission itself, and it's just basically as soon as you kind of drive over this or walk over it, whatever you want to do, it ends up spawning this Cyclops. I find for whatever reason, a lot of people hang out at this Cyclops. I don't know if it is because it drops something that they're interested in, or if it has a higher rate of dropping some sort of rare item, but it definitely seems like there's a lot more people that definitely hang around this area here, so it's never that difficult to kill, and even if you're by yourself, it really isn't that difficult to kill either. So you can see I'm actually level 12, which is one level above where the recommended level is of this, and that's kind of normal for a lot of these missions. And I'll say for Venus, you can really be generally right around the area or level suggested for it. Maybe one above will help you out, but none of them are that difficult. So again, we're going to kind of speed things up a bit here, going on through the path. Nothing exciting happens until we get to an area where it's just a little bit more confusing on how to get through, and we'll slow it down here. So you can see we just went into this cave part here, and to get through it, you have to just jump up over here or walk around the side there. If you're not paying attention, you might not be able to figure that out. That's why I slowed it down for you guys to be able to see it. And the next part of this mission is essentially killing just a ton of mobs. If you have a sniper rifle, it'll be a lot easier for you here. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of just picking people off slowly as you go through here. Hopefully, if you have a sniper rifle, your accuracy is a little bit better than mine clearly is with the sniper rifle here. And basically, the next portion of this is going to be quite a bit of mob killing. So if you want to fast forward ahead about 2 minutes, that'll get to the meat of the mission itself. So you can see that building off to the right. I guess you can't really see it here right now, so I'll point it out again when we look at it once we're done killing these mobs here. Just off to the right, there's a little red building. Off to the left here now, and that's actually where you can get a chest. If you're looking for the chest specifically in this mission, I do have a guide showing where the chests are in Venus. You might want to check that out instead, and it's fast forwarded basically directly on the path from the start if you want to kind of learn how to do that. For this mission though, we'll stick with this. There's a lot of mobs kind of everywhere, so you definitely want to use your cover as best as you can. You're not going to just want to stand out and shoot like you can in a lot of these missions. As you hit the Venus, you can't do that anymore because the AI on these mobs is actually not 100% completely stupid. So as you're getting through here, hopefully you guys are also having better luck getting rare drops than me. I spoke to some of my buddies that play this game, and they seem to have blue drops dropping for them all the time. I did not get one blue drop dropping until I hit level 16. I had one blue drop, and then the next one was after level 20. So that's just kind of the way luck goes, I guess. Alternatively, I've also heard of people getting legendary drops at level 3 and 4, level 20 legendaries for them as well. So I guess it's just all in how good your luck is. Mine's not good, but that's okay because I'm still having just a blast playing this game. So yeah, you're going to keep on going through here. You can see that there's just a ton of mobs up here. Once you clear this out, and I do recommend that you guys do completely clear this out of mobs, because what happens is just around the corner here, you're going to basically activate a sensor. Once you do that, it spawns just a ton of Vex, and you do not want to have to fight all these mobs, all the fallen mobs here, as well as the Vex as well, just because, like I said, there is a lot. There is quite a bit of spawns that happen here, and you don't want to have to kill just a ton of stuff at the same time while you're doing all that. And plus, you have to kill a percentage of these mobs, these fallen mobs as well, before you're actually even able to start doing the examination of the switch anyway. So we're going to continue here with clearing some mobs. Gonna bring the sniper rifle out and kind of practice with my aim while we're here doing this, and kind of just keep on picking off everything. I think we've pretty much cleared most of the mobs here now. It's just kind of, we're gonna have to get up close and personal for the last few, it seems here. And there's not too many mobs like the captain up here. Like, you could see that most of the mobs are very, very basic, easy to defeat mobs. There's nothing difficult about them at all, but there is the occasional, I think there's 2 captains in the whole area that you have to worry about. Again, that if you're looking for that chest, it's right over the building to our right here right now. You can just jump on top of the building and drop off the side of it, right over top there, and then you'll be able to get your chest. Again, like I said though, if you're looking specifically for that chest, check out the other guide on how to get it, and it'll show you direct and the fastest way to get that chest as well. So you could see, because the way we ended up clearing these mobs, that we actually ended up getting both the captains on at the same time, right beside each other, which is less than ideal, but it's not too difficult either. Plus, we have a decent amount of machine gun ammo, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it here. And you can see that just up around here is where we're going to be activating that switch, and it's going to become active for us as soon as we finish up here with the clearing. So you can see we just had to clear that last captain there, and now that switch has become active for us. Again, I'm just kind of looking around for the last little bit of mobs to see if there's anything else to kill before we have to kill just a ton of Vex. So again, you just deploy your ghost here, and it just kind of goes into a bit of a conversation about what you're learning about the Vex, and what the Fallen have learned about them, and all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff, their teleporting abilities and all that. So we'll not ruin that for you there too much. And now you can see that you're just going to have wave after wave of these new Vex that you get to fight now that you're on Venus. I definitely do enjoy these mobs. Since doing this guide, I've actually since before doing this guide, I recorded all this stuff and decided that I wanted to get to level 20 before stopping as much as I have been for these guides to do the commentary and everything like that. And I didn't want to just post these guides with no commentary for you guys, because I know how boring it can be just listening to music while the mission's happening around you. So I wanted to take the time to give you guys decent commentary while we're going through with these guides, rather than just hitting a repeat loop on some music while these guides are happening. So I wanted to keep going here, but at the same time wanted to get to level 20 to test out some stuff, learn some stuff for you guys that I can share with you in those missions. And then we all kind of win. So we're going to be kind of releasing these guides after most of them. Like right now, I've already hit level 22 right now at the time of doing this guide. It's just this, you can see right now it's delayed recording because I'm only level 12 here right now when this guide's happening. And I will say that this game only gets better. Once you get towards the end, level 20 area, it does get a little bit repetitive because you're kind of stuck in the strike zone loop. So you can, sometimes it'll just, for whatever reason, when you're doing the playlist of strike zones, it'll actually queue you the same strike zone over and over and over again. So if you have a pre-made group of 3, it usually doesn't do it. But if you only have, say, 2 guys, or you're queuing for the strike zone by yourself, what ends up happening is it goes with just random. So you could end up having to do the same strike zone 3 times in a row, and it's not so fun. It's, by the last of it, I just went through that actually right now just before recording this. I ended up having to do one of the Mars strike zones twice in a row, and just after the first time, it was tough enough as it was doing the level 22 version of it, and then doing it back to back again the second time around, it was kind of just wasn't fun. We pushed through it, we managed to get the win, but again, it was a little monotonous, and I expect that once we get some sort of update for this, which I don't expect will be too long, I'm going to do some research on that in my next video. I'll let you guys know when the planned date, if there is a planned date, is for Bungie to do that. And I think what's more going to be fun with this game itself is going to be the events. They've already had an event this weekend. They just closed off one of the PvP events, or by the time I publish this video, they will have closed off the first of the PvP events, which is the Salvage Tournament. And after that, they've got some pretty awesome plans for us already for just the month of September. So I can only imagine that it'll only get more and more as the time goes by here. So I guess in the middle of the week, they're going to be releasing the first raid. I'm hoping to get a couple guys together, 6 guys together, to do a raid like that, record it, and show you guys some ins and outs on the raid, give you guys a chance to check out the loot that you can get on it, and we'll see how all that goes. Again, it might be tough to get 6 guys together that have the ability to pass this raid and have the time that it'll take to do it. I've heard different rumors from different people that it takes 16 hours and people still didn't finish the raid, but I understand, according to Bungie themselves, that basically you need to be quick at figuring out stuff, and once you do figure it out, it's going to take a lot less time. But even them, they're quoting somewhere around 2 to 3 hours for this mission, so that's a pretty long raid for people to have time to for being good players and doing it in that amount of time. So we'll see how everything goes and see how all that stuff goes. But for now, that is all there is to this mission, guys. And yeah, just mostly clearing mobs for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful at all, please click the like button. It helps me an awful lot when you do. Also, if you guys have a moment, if you can click that bright yellow subscribe button in the center here, that'll notify you every time I publish another video. Thanks for watching.